Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. We're back in 2021 for, whew, you guessed it, a Zendikar Rising Premier Draft. We haven't drafted since last year. Oh, everyone's ready to go this morning, which is great. We had the 12 drafts of Christmas, which I hope everyone enjoyed in some capacity. And excited to get back in and see what the situation is. Okay, so and a great first pick here for us. Valakut Awakening is okay. It's not great. Merfolk Windrobber's okay. It's not great. Acquisitions Expert's okay. It's not great. I really like Thundering Rebuke. I think red's strong, and I think this is a good removal. So I'm probably going to take it. I do like Deadly Alliance, though. I think it's a great removal spell. But I think Thundering Rebuke's just a little bit better. So I'm going to take it. Everything else in this pack is pretty much like mediocre. Those are the best two cards. You wouldn't hate yourself for taking any of those, but you certainly don't want to first pick them. So I guess we're going red for the moment. Okay. Well, we're definitely not going red now, are we? Because there's no red here other than that sneaking guide. This early on, it would be remiss of me not to take that Ruined Crab. Ruined Crab, Umara Wizard's pretty good. Relic Vial's great in the Cleric deck and is playable in other things, but it's pretty much just Clerics. Geyser Mage is pretty good. Obviously, Feed the Swarm's premium removal, but it is a bit costly, life-wise. And then, Pack Beast. Not going to argue with the Pack Beast, but we'll take the Ruined Crab. See how we go with it. Hope everyone's Christmas and New Year were as good as can be. Okay, so this is the third pack where we've seen black cards. We've sent a Deadly Alliance and a Feed the Swarm along. There is no blue or red. I really like Vastwood Surge, but it is not good enough to take. But we are seeing black. Deadly Alliance is better than Feed the Swarm. We'll just take Deadly Alliance and hope that signal was a good one. What's going on? Why is this here? Phylath is first pickable, second pickable, third pickable. It's a great card. I'd have taken the Vastwood Surge if I'd have known. More than happy to take Phylath. It's crazy. It's a crazy card. Am I telling you we're definitely going to play Phylath? No, I'm not. Can we just talk about these cards now? What is going on? I'm going to take this. I like the relic, but it kind of defeats the point. Ramping the relic when you want to ramp with lands, is it silly? You might as well take something that kind of goes with the whole land thing. We're not in white. It's the only colour we're not in, so we'll take the pickaxe. I guess we'll take the Baloth and we'll see if we can go kind of green-red landfall. Which is I guess is an archetype. The three landfall colours, green, red and white. Obviously Rebuke goes in anything. We get the Valakut back. I guess we're doing the right thing. I'm going to take the Valakut, even though there is a Scale the Heights. Scale the Heights is okay, but Valakut's just better. Bit of late card draw. Green doesn't do card draw all that well. Red obviously doesn't do card draw pretty much at all. I guess we'll just take green and red and see what comes of it. I mean, I'll take this if we have nothing else. But 8 cards first pack. Not ideal, but I think we've got a bit of a plan, at least. And to be fair, that curve, am I right? It's a nice curvy deck. We just need some landfall accelerators. That's annoying. Oh dear. So at the moment we've got no kicker, and nor will we expect to get any. Root Grazer's just that much better than anything else here that is in our colours. I'm going to take this, and we may just go 3 colours then. The Root Graze is just that much. That good. What is this pack? I can't believe it. I mean, look, what? Roost of Drakes? Bubble Snare? And the Charger's good? The Charger's arguably good in anything. Is it good enough to just take over this? I think it's good enough to take over the Scythe Cat. Look at this great black removal. You've got some cleric stuff. We've got the Hellhound, which will probably wheel. I'm going to take the Charger because it's just that much better than anything else. Okay, so obviously we're not playing blue. The Blade Master, we're not going Warriors. The Fireblade Charger, we've got no way of buffing it, nor will we really look for any. The Treachery's okay, but we're not that interested in it. We're not going party for the Outrider. We're not Warriors or Equipment. Kind of puts us down here with this Stomper or Scale the Heights. Maybe we just go Scale the Heights for the extra land and card draw. How weak is that? Pick 3. We've got to be getting rewarded at some point for all these. And you know what? I think Cinderclasm might be okay for us. Although I do like Balagad Recovery. Balagad Recovery gets us something really important back into our hand, though, so I guess we're going to have to take that. But Cinderclasm will work for us, because we haven't really got anything of low power. Sorry, low toughness. Like, we could splash this journey. And what are we taking it over? Like a Might? I do like a Might of Marasa. But it's not really the landfall that we're looking for. We haven't got any party, and we probably aren't going to be getting any party, so I'd rather just splash the Root Grazer, I guess. I hate to say these cards are... They are not good at all. We're just going to keep taking these jewels, because we do like lands, and it's kind of like having an additional land, because we'll just count it as a creature. You have to bear in mind that our creature count isn't great. Again, we'll take this warrior. Having a Stomper won't be too bad for us later on. We have got the Hellion to pick something up. I think for us, getting a creature modal is okay. We just need a way of putting more lands onto the battlefield. You know, we've got it with the Root Grazer, but that means we're going to have to kind of go white a little bit heavier than we would potentially have originally wanted to. What's this pack here? I'm going to take this off consumption. What a waste of a pack. This is making me wonder whether or not we should just be splashing red. I'm going to start taking white a little bit higher and see. Cards like Hellhound, though. We might just have to play white. It's just like the charger makes me a little bit nervous because it's double red. So it's going to be quite hard to cast turn 3. And by quite hard to cast, if we're splashing 3 colours, it's virtually impossible. I don't hate a Blightblade. An unhelpful dual land there. I'm going to be honest with you, looking at this feels like a Reclaim the Wastes. You know, maybe we could go Spring Mantle Cleric. It just feels like a Reclaim, which is such a... What a pick one. So we could either go Jerboa, another Recovery, or we just start getting some of these guys down. I think a 3-drop just feels right. Another Root Grazer is a really good yet frustrating pick. Because we're not white enough. You know what I mean. I think I'm plenty white enough, but you know. Makes me think this charger might not make the cut. But if we kind of go green, it's just like the Hellhound can work really well with what we're trying to achieve. Ay, ay, ay. I don't really like any of these. The Arbor Mage is as close to a good card as we're going to get at the moment. Okay. So we'll take a Spike Field over basically nothing. The Visionary draws us a card. The Elemental's a great pickup, but again, it pushes us just straight into... I mean, that's a bit of fixing. Is the Cleansing Wildfire a bit of fixing? I'm going to take out the Raptor. 2 Root Grazers. Good. I don't know. I guess the Root Grazer... It is a good turn 2 play, obviously. But it's not like... It's not going to kill us if it's a turn 4 or 5. Because its ability is just going to be useful. This charger feels difficult. Plenty of creatures. We've got a few things to do. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land spell modals. I think we're pretty much where we want to be. I like the curve. I think the curve's really good. I think at this point we just need to two planes so we can always seek them out. So what does this look like? We're a landfall deck, so why am I cutting too many lands, John? Don't be so daft. We need seven of each, don't we? I'm gonna have to cut that charger. Which makes me want to put one less. We've got 1, 2, 3. The brush fire is a bit of a touchy one. Okay. So we're running on 14 creatures. The Hellhound, the Brushfire are both good. Phylath is kind of a big game winner. The Beloths are really strong. The Scythe Cat. In terms of removal, we've got the Rebuke. The Hazard for little things. The Might of Morasses are going to be pretty key. Nectar Pot just kind of keeps us in late game. Arbor Mage is a good way of playing around with people. I mean, I don't dislike the deck, to be quite honest with you. It just doesn't feel like it's blowing anyone's socks off, do you know what I mean? It's what it is. Gruul Landy. I mean, I'm just not acknowledging the white. Well, here we go, guys. First draft of 2021. Let's see how the year's going to pan out based on this draft. Ooh-wee. No one wants to play. And it was a quick draft too. Like 16, 17 minutes, no messing around. We're just in it. We're just in it to win it. Twozzy. Got my mic in a different position as well. Hopefully it's not too bad. This is a risky keep. But what we can do is we can put down... oh yeah. Thought I wasn't going to trigger then. Next turn we can play the pickaxe, and depending on what we draw, we can either whack down the Akun Warrior or play a mountain, depending on what we get. I may even play down the Awakening, maybe, I don't know. It's not a bad aggro start. We either pickaxe on the Nectar Pot to spread the joy. Okay, that's interesting. An attack here is good. Aggressive from the opponent there. Gives us the opportunity to Valakut Awakening the Mountain and draw 2 cards, which is pretty weak. Okay. I mean, us taking 3 a turn's annoying, but I probably should have attacked. Is what it is. I'm not going to trade off here. I expect to see a warrior, that warrior double strike. Okay, fine. I'll let them have it if they've got something. Spikefield Hazard or something. Oh no, okay. So, Cleansing Wildfire will make that. So that can be pumped once. So, past the blockers. Cleansing Wildfire is a sorcery speed, John. Why did I think that Cleansing Wildfire was instant speed? No idea. No idea at all. So we don't look to be the favourite here, do we? That's an understatement. Destroy a land. Go and get a plains. Unbelievable, Jeff. Okay, so what have we learnt here? We don't have enough plains. Cleansing Wildfire is not as good as I thought. Maybe our creature count's too low. Okay, let's just have a quick... It's 2 planes. What am I looking at now? Let's add that. Okay. Might Marassa out. Mountain out, Plains in, Tazim Raptor in. Maybe that'll make a bit of a difference. Completely unplayable hand. Like a marginally better hand. We draw planes. Playing white. Great. There's a red. Okay, white, black clerics. There's a warrior. Brilliant. This is spot on, isn't it? This is what you wanted. The root grazer is so good, but now I'm beginning to wonder whether or not we just take it out. We just don't have the fixing for it. And now we're about to get hit for 6. Which is just painful. They've not hit a land drop yet. Which is fine. They're going to have to leave one of these cell swords back because the Scythe Cat's going to get that much bigger. Next turn we can kick a Might of Marassa, which is good. But I'd love to see a Plains. That's annoying. Man. We draw another... We draw another... Yeah, sod it. Do we just die here? Do I literally just die here because I'm incapable of adding up? I think so. I mean, what am I even playing at? We're going to start off with a nice 0-3 for everyone. Just in case you wondered. I'm taking out the white. Oh dear. You're all so excited for this. I know. I can tell. I can tell. You're all so keen to see what 2021... This is me saying, let's see what the year has to offer. For whatever reason, MTGA is on a bit of a go slow at the moment. Maybe that's just me. Right. It's because I called it Gruul. We've not seen Firelath. Not seen any of the cards we would want. We're going to put that back in. We're going to put him in. Get the other Might Marassa in. Plenty of lands. Get the Rubble Fort in. Get that kiddo in. Sod it. Let's just play ball, eh? Let's just play ball. This is it now. It's a new deck, so technically we're 0 for 0. How do you think the winter break's done for the old beard? Coming along nicely, isn't it? The facial hair. Grooming tips with John. Let your hair grow. Simple as that. Okay. So, predictions now. I think we go... We reckon 0-3. Or do we manage to claw back a shred of dignity? So far, this video has been half an hour. Like, you know what's in our deck, right? What is this? Like, what even is this? Our opponent goes first. Like, I'm going to keep it. Maybe this is the problem. Half the problem is I'm just keeping hands I shouldn't keep. I just hate mulliganing. You can't... strategy for winning the game does not begin. Start with less cards. Like, this is just silly. They've got a no, again, that, how annoying is that? Like, we'll Scythe Cat, turn 2. Or do we just... No, we're going to have to Scythe Cat. So they're playing 3 colours, and they've obviously got all 3 colours out because they've probably got a correct mana base, unlike me. That's a removal. That is just painful, isn't it? Luckily... No, it wouldn't have removed the charger, so that's fine. So if I Valakut Awakening now, what do I get rid of? Or do I play it as a land, get the Robo Fort out? That's already got haste. I'm hedging my bets that I'll draw another land, if need be. Ah, it's just a roost, that's fine. Doesn't matter. At least the Robo Fort can block the Drake. Now we get the Reclaim the Wastes. Whack a pickaxe on that, if it's still there. Into the Royal's got to be here, isn't it? You've got to Into the Royal me now. We'll block him. Yeah, so we'll see an Into the Royal before you even know. Although, I don't hear... Well, we're playing a bit risky, but we look pretty good at this stage. Kicking a Might of Marasa puts 10 on, 10 power, 11, 12 power. So as long as they don't hold back everything... Oh, they're holding back everything, okay. That was a turn, wasn't it? Would playing the Akoum Warrior have been a better plan? The Akoum Warrior's got Trample and will have haste because of Rubble Fort, so I don't feel quite so bad. They're either going to have to remove that or... Like, I do think Rubble Fort's okay, you know. Little haster. Little hasty boy. It would only have been 4 extra for 6 mana, which wouldn't have been as good as the Might Marasas, so that's not going to do it, is it, pal? We might just get this, you know. We've got some decisions. They've probably got a... Thing is, they know that an Into the Roar is fine, but it's just going to come back again. They might have a way of kicking something. Okay. I mean... That's game, right? We got there. We got there, everyone. Never fear. And there was me not playing that charger in the first 2 games. Like a fool. Like a mug. Right. We're back on track. 1-2. Now that we're playing a proper deck. We're not messing around. Splashing white for a 2-drop green white. I'll never learn. I'll never learn. The old never play 3 colours. Sound advice. Sound advice. Now, Simon. That is a name. Good on you. We'll keep this and we'll play out our Akoum Teeth. So that we can get Nectarpot online. Next turn we can get the old Scythe Cat online. Boom. Next turn I can Cleansing Wildfire to trigger Scythe Cat. Just straight play out Geyser Mage. I think... That comes into play tap, doesn't it? Take out their blocker, do a bit of damage, job's a good one. Not ideal because we didn't play a land, which is annoying. If we don't draw a land, we'll scale the heights, I think. If we draw a land... I might scale the heights anyway. That's a shame. Removal isn't good. You know, into the royals and things. But hey ho. If they had any kind of combat tricks, they'd have played it. Not kicking the Sproutling is odd. Because you could return the Geyser Mage. You know, or you could just kill my thing, so that's fine. Leave Might Marasa up. I can then, if I draw a land... Okay. Okay, so this We're on the aggro. They lose their creatures, we don't lose ours. Which I think is quite important. We can Pyroclastic Hellion, especially if we draw a land to get the Coombe Teeth out, or just get a land to play to trigger the Hellhound. Scrying 2 and then drawing 3 is pretty sweet for the opponent. But no mana avail. Not had their white source. Wouldn't that be a terrible thing? We don't have a lot of removal for this Falconer. Other than just being bigger than... Wow. That was an aggro move. We've got the Coombe Warrior to play as either a land, or if we get a land, potentially play it as a creature. The Hellion's now great attack because the Falcon is too small. They've got plenty of mana. That's not going to do it though, is it? I mean, they're just going to hold that back as a defender. 6 mana. Spoils of Adventure. Lovely card. Good on them. Got that discounted. Okay. Well, that's going to win us the game next turn, isn't it? So they're going to, what, bounce something, or... We'll play the Coombe Warrior as a land next turn. We Taunting Arbor Mage kick to make everything... block the Nectar Pot. Oh, maybe it won't win us the game. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we play out the Mantle. Them gaining... Oh, okay. That's interesting. They can bounce something, is what it is. Let's just double check this. All creatures able to block target creature do so this turn, yeah. So what we do next turn is we Taunting Arbor Mage on the Nectar Pot, attack with everything, having played the Coombe Warrior. And that gives us 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. So we're going to be one short. Oh, that's so frustrating. Them gaining that life is a real pain. Alternatively, we have everything block the Baloth, depending on what they do. And we kill the Falconer. and the Dauntless Survivor. But we don't get in for quite as much damage. Doing them just playing another creature. Yeah, I think what we do is if they don't play anything else, I mean, we've got to be careful of their mana, but we can't. They've got 4 cards in hand. Yeah, okay. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. Oh, oh. Leaving open... what's that for? The... This way we can take out... You've got to expect to see a shell shield here. Okay, okay. Things are looking okay. They're going to have to hold that Falconer back. They have got 10 mana and 5 cards in hand. Which is scary. Scary town. Population me. Two white. Okay, so they're holding open double blue. So that's an Into the Royal, isn't it? Or they've got a Geyser Mage. But it's probably an Into the Royal. Kicked. What would they bounce? You bounce one of my little creatures, or you bounce something that has an Into the Battlefield effect. Why would you leave 2 blue open and then put a blue down? So many questions left unanswered. Okay, okay. Rabid Bite. Still got 6 mana open. What am I getting back? Get a card into your hand at sorcery speed. We can get a Might of Marassa back. Or a Hellion back. If we get the Hellion back, we can't play it this turn. Might of Marassa, nothing's got Trample. I'm just going to play him out and pass the turn. Him being a trampler is we need them to attack with a Falconer. We need to draw a land. Okay, they can attack with a Falconer now. which means 2, 7, 8. Kicking that is 9, so that's fine. Yeah, if we draw a land, I mean, they're still going to have 2 cards in hand, which is scary. I'll get a Might Marassa, kick the Might Marassa on the Akun Warrior. They'll probably bounce it, but otherwise, what do we do? Play the Spring Mantle Cleric? We're now on a real clock here, which isn't what we want. Well, we might as well just go for a. We could do them bouncing the Hellhound or something daft like that. They've got something. That's what's annoying. They've clearly got an Into the Royal. Go on, Into the Royal the Hellhound. Do it. Do it. That should be game. Depends how much life they can gain. But they can only block 3 things. 1, 2, 3. He's got trample. Which means 3 points are going through. Kick the Might Marassa. So I should have 8 damage going through. If they can gain 3 life, they win. Well, they don't win, but you know what I mean. Obviously, they can just bounce whatever. What has the best enter the battlefield? I assume that that's them saying it because they're about to do something. Yeah. I did wonder, but the win on the Hellhound? Would I have won on the Hellhound? Do they just give up now, or do I win? Do they win? Who knows? Should have put it on the Hellhound. Would that have been the win if I'd have put it on the Hellhound? I worried that they had some sort of bounce. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Why didn't I put it on the Hellhound? Maybe they did have an into the Royal. Maybe that's what this is. I've got to still win this game, haven't I? I can't not win this game now. I don't know what my outs are now though. I'm sad that I haven't won this game. But hey ho. That's not ideal. Okay, so now don't be so stupid. They obviously aren't dead here. But that trades. That stays as is. And they die. They still die. They have to lose the vine. They have to block the warrior. They have to do Risen Riptide on the warrior, Vine Gecko on the Hellhound. Or bounce the warrior. Which allows me to replay it, I guess. They're going to run out of timeouts, Simon. Come on. You know how it was like half an hour and now it's like 60 minutes? Yeah. That was what they needed to do, and then they need to do that on there. Yeah, so they take 4. And if they've got a kick spell... a kick spell and they win the game. Which, with all that mana and those cards, they've got to have a way of getting a kick spell back out of there, or just casting it. Why have they not cast it already? Just cast the kick spell and attack. There we go. Unbelievable. What a throw. Guys, I'm rusty. 2021. It's going to be a tough year. Well, I look forward to reading all the hate in the comments below. We'll remain in gold tier for a little bit longer. And I will... I'm not going to waste any more time. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been a pleasure. Have a great 2021.